Good evening, people. Good evening, people. Arno TV is back with you once again on YouTube, bringing you more videos, as promised, about what on earth is going on in this country, in the UK, and what our despicable so-called Prime Minister has made a recent announcement on X. So let's just go over to the internet and let's just see what this announcement was. Let's just have a look, shall we? Let's just have a look. So what am I talking about? I'm talking about this. Our despicable Prime Minister Keir Starmer has made this as an announcement on X yesterday on the 22nd of November 2024. I am determined to deliver growth, create wealth and put more money in people's pockets. This can only be achieved by working in partnership with leading business like Blackrock to capitalise on the UK's position as a world-leading hub for investment. So our despicable Prime Minister has made an announcement that he's working hand in hand with Blackrock. Now, as Arno TV viewers can imagine, and I'm sure it's come as no surprise, this has been met with absolute condemnation by the British public. So let's just have a look at some articles that are talking about this announcement. Let's start here in the National Scot. Okay, Keir Starmer has been condemned over a problematic tweet where he described a meeting with the controversial firm Blackrock. And obviously the first part of this article is just reiterating the tweet that I just read to you. So let's just start here. Blackrock is the world's biggest asset management company and has been criticised for investing in fossil fuel companies, in the arms industry and in human rights violations in China. So remember, Keir Starmer, who's always banging on about net zero policies, is working hand in hand with a company like BlackRock, yeah, which is one of the hugest investors in fossil fuels and arms companies, yeah. So this proxy war over in Ukraine, companies like BlackRock, yeah, companies like BlackRock, they'll be doing very, very, very well, won't they? Profiteering from huge numbers of loss of life, which as far as I understand it is close to 1 million people since this disgraceful war in the Ukraine has started. Okay, just 2 days ago it faced a complaint at the Organisation for Economic Cooperation and Development, the OECD, for allegedly contributing to environmental and human rights abuses around the world through its investments in agribusiness, including accusations of investments in companies that have been implicated in the devastation of the Amazon. Now, it's very interesting, isn't it, that BlackRock is hugely involved in agri-farming. That's interesting, isn't it? When Keir Starmer is in a war now with UK farmers. Now, do you think that this despicable so-called Prime Minister is going to be handing huge swathes of UK farmland over companies like BlackRock? That's not beyond the realms of possibility, is it, out there, people? Because he is working hand in hand with BlackRock. This is just another demonstration of who these people are, okay? And in June, the UN called on BlackRock to divest from firms arming Israel, warning of repercussions for complicity in potential atrocity crimes. And guess what, people? The investment firm did absolutely nothing. Now, isn't that a surprise? I'm sure they don't want to do anything about it when they're profiteering off the backs of the death, as far as I understand it, in Ukraine of nearly 1 million people since this despicable proxy war has started, which is on the verge of taking us all into World War III. This is who these people are. Let's have a look at what Open Democracy have had to say about this. And as always, people, the links will be left in the description. So the Blackrock letters inside Labour's close partnership. Jonathan Reynolds told the investment bank that he looked forward to working together to change the face of our United Kingdom. United Kingdom, it doesn't feel very united at the moment, does it? Because people like Keir Starmer, they want to divide us all. Just like we've told you, these people are an absolute disgrace. This article came out on the 22nd of November 2024, so yesterday. Yesterday, on the 21st of November, in Downing Street, senior executives from Blackrock, one of the world's most controversial companies, sat down opposite Keir Starmer and Rachel Reeves. The government's laser focus on private investment as the key means of driving economic growth, should I say, has inevitably led to a reliance on the world's big money machines, such as Blackrock. But this is a relationship that Labour developed in opposition, didn't they? And which has become even cosier since the party entered government, with Blackrock CEO Larry Fink making a star turn at Labour's investment summit last month and posing for pictures with the PM when Starmer visited New York in September. Senior Blackrock figures were there too when Number 10 had a summer reception for business leaders, as we revealed previously, which relates to an article that they put out earlier. On a personal note, as Starmer's cabinet ministers were appointed in July, hundreds of companies contacted them to offer their congratulations and pitch their value to government and request meetings, but inevitably some had more success than others obtaining their targets. And guess what? Blackrock was one of them. Now, isn't that a surprise? As one of the world's largest asset manager with around $10 trillion under management, BlackRock is amongst the most powerful financial institutions on the planet. To many, it is amongst the most evil because it continues to bump billions, yes, billions, into fossil fuels and arms companies. So companies like BlackRock, while Keir Starmer, like I said, is banging on about net zero policies, well, the companies he's working hand in hand with are one of the biggest investors in fossil fuels in the world and arms companies. So they will, as I've said, will be doing very, very well, won't they, out of this proxy war that's going on in Israel that's on the verge of taking us into World War III. This is who these people are, and its reach extends into almost every aspect of the economy and society. And just to demonstrate its reach, I've left you a link here, about all the companies that BlackRock is invested in. All these companies like Apple and Microsoft and Amazon and Meta and all sorts of media companies and everything else. This is who these people are. This is who these people are, okay? So all you Labour voters out there, all you Labour voters out there, are any of you feeling bio remorse now, knowing that Keir Starmer is doing deals with organisations like BlackRock, BlackRock, at 5 p.m. on Monday the 8th of July, a managing director at the investment giant emailed Jonathan Reynolds, who, guess what, had just been appointed the UK's new Secretary of State and Trade just a few days earlier. And this is what he said Dear Secretary of State, the executive wrote, on behalf of us all here at Blackrock, please find attached a formal letter of congratulations from myself and our UK chair, Sandra Boss. Now, isn't that nice of them? So not only is our despicable so-called Prime Minister, quite happy, remember, on the video I showed you the other day. He was quite happy as well to go on TV and pledge his allegiance and his loyalty to Davos over Westminster. He's now working hand in hand with companies like Blackrock. And just in case you were wondering, Larry Fink, their CEO, who's he working with? Who's Larry Fink working with? Oh, that's right. He's working hand in hand with the World Economic Forum, isn't he? Just like we told you, every single one of these people that we speak about on this channel is working hand in hand with the WEF, pushing their divisive, despicable agendas. And isn't it interesting that a company like Blackrock has its dirty hands and tentacles all over agriculture? And look at what is going on in the UK now with farmers, okay? And do you think it's beyond the realms of possibility, people? Do you think it's beyond the realms of possibility that our despicable Prime Minister, Keir Starmer, is going to be doing all sorts of deals with companies like Blackrock, who he'll be offering UK farmland to buy up? Do you think that's beyond the realms of possibility, people? Because I don't. And, just in case, the declaration and his declaration on UK TV to Davos wasn't enough for you. Well, let's look what he's another one of these people, like I've told you, Keir Starmer, that's got his own little page about him on the World Economic Forum's website, just like we told you. And just in case you were wondering, people, Rachel Reeves, Rachel Reeves, guess who she's working with? Oh, that's right. She's working hand in hand with the World Economic Forum and Davos, isn't she? As it says here in an article in the Yahoo News, that was put out, when was it? In January of this year, on the 17th of January 2024. Rachel Reeves arrives at the World Economic Forum in Davos. Rachel Reeves will take part in a discussion on creating growth and jobs, vowing to restore stability to the UK economy during her trip to the World Economic Forum in Davos, Switzerland. So while Labour, were in opposition, and telling you all sorts of lies what they were going to do once they got in after the election, they were all cozying up to the World Economic Forum, pushing the agendas that we've tried to warn you about all along on this channel. They are all pushing the agendas, of the Great Reset, the Fourth Industrial Revolution, stakeholder capitalism, and the Great Narrative. But it's quite easy for companies like Blackrock to control the narrative, isn't it? When you look at all these companies that they're involved with, media companies everywhere. Look at the companies that this organisation is involved with, and guess who one of them is? Oh, that's right, like it says here, involved hand in hand with Pfizer as well, These people think you are stupid. They think you are absolutely stupid. And just like we told you, our despicable Prime Minister is another one that's a WEF-sponsored mouthpiece. That is who these people are. And these people are pushing never-ending wars where millions of people, are going to end up dead on the back of their narrative and their divisive policies and these wars that they're dragging everybody into, And anyone out there anyone out there who feels comfortable with our Storm Shadow missiles being fired into Russian territory while you're living in clout cuckoo land, and you need your head looking at, because this could turn very, very, very nasty very, very quickly. I mean, what are these people trying to do? Are these people such as Keir Starmer and Biden, etc., all these WEF-sponsored, so-called leaders, what, are they trying to take us into a nuclear war by Christmas, are they? These people are absolutely despicable. And, as I've told people on many occasions, it really is time, people out there, get your head out of the sands and realise who these people are, because we on this channel, we on Arno TV, we recognise who these people are, we recognise exactly who they are, and we recognise the agendas that these people are pushing. So, as I said, just in case you wanted any more proof that what we've told you all along, and the organisations that our despicable leaders are working hand in hand with, well, there you go. Keir Starmer is quite happy to be putting out tweets of that nature. And this is the world that these vile, despicable, abhorrent individuals have taken us into. This is where we are, people, at the end, as coming to the end now of 2024. And when I think back at those old videos that I put out in the pandemic, and I said I'd dread to think where we'll be in a few months' time, well, this is where we are, people. And this is the world that people like Keir Starmer have taken us into. And when I've told you that these people have a lot to answer for, I am not kidding. These people have a hell of a lot to answer for, and people like Keir Starmer, people like Keir Starmer should be dragged into our parliament, and they should be made to answer serious questions about the organisations that they are working with and the agendas that these people are pushing, and who these people actually represent. Because one thing is for damn sure, is they do not represent you or me. They are an utter disgrace. So if you want to see more and you like this channel, then please like and subscribe to it. And once you do, ring the notification bell so I can inform you people out there about future videos that I'm going to be putting out, future streams that I'm going to be putting out, about all these people, the agendas that these people are pushing, the divisive policies that these people are pushing, and who these people are involved with. So for now, I'm going to bid you a good evening and take care, look after your friends and your family, but do me a favour, guys, do me a tiny favour. Please share these videos, please subscribe to this channel, and stop listening to warmongers like Keir Starmer.